Namaste, students. Welcome to day 14 of Sharda Lipi class. Today there is one last exception or a rule pending which we will learn today. Uh, so that is how to write ru and ru like cru and crew. So we will cover that. And also then there has been request from many students that we have not touched the numbers yet. So we will take the numbers also today. These two things we will complete it if we get time. We will try to again come back to our conjunctions and try to clarify some doubts. If we do not have the time, we will do those tomorrow. And in fact, tomorrow I am thinking to take some live some shloka and we will write it. I will write one shloka and we will practice that. So that is what we will do now. I think from tomorrow onwards, just tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I think we will just take 2 more days for this seminar workshop to do all the revisions together. If so, just one attention to students. Just for 2 days, I may take little extra, maybe 15-20 minutes. We may have to take little extra time. So kindly accommodate that for next 2 days. That means Friday and Saturday. I am trying to close this, but yes, I will give some. We will be in touch. We will also we will continue these things. I will be with you for this learning later after this workshop also is over. Do not worry about that. But because of the constraints of time and other things, so we will try to close everything by Saturday. So as usual, we will first start with the yesterday's. In fact, one more point what I want to say that yesterday we got, I think, the maximum number of assignments from students, and that was very wonderful to see. Everybody had really attempted nicely. So I'll ask Veronica ji to show us those. Yeah, Veronica ji, please go ahead. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. To begin with, I'll just first recite the shloka. ऐकेकं तव देवि बीजम् अनघं सव्यञ्जनाव्यञ्जनम् कूटस्थां यदि वा पृथक् क्रमगतां यद्वा स्थितां व्युत्क्रमात् यं यं काममपेक्षया येन विधिना केनापि वाचिन्तितम् जप्तं वा सफली करोति सहसा तं तं समस्तं नृणाम्. Yes, so coming to the corrections first, I would like to show you some of the assignments that were very beautifully made yesterday. See, this is one of them is here, Namrata ji's assignment. See, very beautifully and creatively done. Some of the assignments like that I will just show you and then I'll come to the mistakes and corrections. There was this one. There were lot many. I will just show you 2 or 3 because of the time constraint. See, this one very nicely written, Shobha ji's assignment. Yeah, this was one more. One is Siri ji's assignment. Yes, this one. Uh, the name, I cannot see the name here, but this assignment very neatly written, very nicely. Even the usage of the right tools and everything. So very beautifully written assignment. So now I'll just come to the corrections. Most of the rules were applied very nicely, very correctly. just some things that I would show you.
Veronica ji,
When yes,
Veronica, very sorry to interrupt, but a lot of people
yeah,
say that your volume is very low. It's actually lower than usual. Can you please see
okay,
if you can adjust it
okay.
something?
Is it fine now?
I think it is better. Can people hear?
Yes, it is better now.
Better now?
Mm,
Yes, yes.
yeah, it
Right.
is better.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll start then.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure. So when we draw this r and n, the matra r on n, so this is the right way of doing it. Don't extend the shirolekha beyond the character. This is how it should be on the top or from the left hand side and not go towards the right. That is one thing which a lot of you had done yesterday. And when we draw the matra under na, this na, it should be in the middle line of the character and not to the left or right. This central line where the matra comes. All the matras that go down, for example u, all these matra, they have to come under, and all the matras like e, they go on the top letter. Whatever the conjunct is, the matra rule will remain the same. The top letter will go on the top, the top matra will go on the top letter, and the uh, matra that we write u, that will go down as shown. And this is the line where we draw matra with na. Same errors here also. The matra was made at the corner, which I showed. It should be in the middle, and the na, when we draw rna, the shirolekha should not go beyond the character. It should be towards the left hand side only. See, most of the assignments you'll see the r has been made like that. See here as well. The shirolekha is not coming to the left. It's going in the middle. The character is coming in the middle of the shirolekha, which is wrong. Rest, I would say that whatever assignments we saw yesterday, they were correctly done. The rules were correctly followed, very nicely done. Just few these errors which we saw, and I'm just highlighting here. That's it. Otherwise, see, you can see all the words are written correctly here. Just few people have missed on the top of Krishna. So that, and this point I would highlight this point here. When we write double the, for example, a word which has the half and then the complete the, so this is how we write double the. First, the complete the top letter complete the, and when we join the other the which comes at the bottom, we just write the second half of it. Again, the first half of the will merge with the the above letter, and the second half of the will only be written. You cannot write, four loops cannot be made here. Only the second part of the is shown, and the first merges with the upper the. I hope that is clear. So that is how we write the and the. See, as you have written here, Vinuta ji's assignment, I'm showing the, and then she has written one more the under. This is how we write it. We just make three loops. The upper part is merged with the upper letter. So same thing in every assignment. Most of them have done it correctly. Just the same mistakes throughout. The u under na and r on na, and somewhere here also we saw, the year was not written correctly under the. This is how we write year under the. So rest is all good. Rakesh ji, you can start the session now.
Okay. Thanks, Veronica
Just
ji.
one moment, Rakesh ji, please, so
Yes,
that I
please.
can.
Yeah.
Uh, So let me just take one moment because we are getting a lot of queries about where to find the assignment. So a lot of people had told us that they are not getting the mail for the assignment or whatever. See, the thing is we send the mail through a bulk email provider. So it may have gone to your spam or promotion folders. Please check them. But even if you do not have any email, all the course materials are always available in the course page. So this is the Sharda Lipi course page in Vyoma. I hope everybody knows. Because of repeated queries, I'll just take you through this. So if you just enter Sanskrit from home and go to the home page, first you have to sign in. Please remember that you should always be signed in to access any materials. So you go to the home page. On this list of ongoing webinars, we have the Learn Sharda Lipi. So you just click on that. It will take you to the Sharda Lipi course page. So if you scroll down, there are all the lessons which are listed here. So any lesson, for example, the 13th lesson, as soon as we upload, so if you just click on that lesson, you will be able to see the video here, and the assignment is also uploaded there, right? So just below, so this was yesterday's assignment, and also the shloka, write the shloka in Sharda script. Also any reference images that Rakesh ji provides, like yesterday. So this Rita, a lot of people were asking. So many of those conjuncts with the R are given in this reference image. You can also download the assignment from the attachment. So all materials for the course, you don't need to have any email. Always they will be available in the course page, even after the course if you want to go back and refer. That is the first thing. The second thing, Rakesh ji has provided two. Actually, one of the students had kindly provided these. We have uploaded that. The first lesson of the course, which says these reference materials and books. So please click on that. We have added two new materials. Initially, we had that video on making the Sharda script. Some of the documents about Sharda are given. There is also this all images which are used for reference. So they can be found at this link. In addition, we have added two books. One is called a Sharda Lipi Praveshika by Sri Premnath Shastri, which is like a primer for learning the Sharda script. So that is available here. You can look at this. The whole book is there, which has a very good ones. There are also some exercises which you can work out and so on. There is also one more article on the Sharda alphabet by George Grierson, which is a very well researched and very nice article where he gives the various no, it's a very good article on the script. He also gives the characters, with the Nagari one and the Sharda equivalent and some explanations for all that. Right. So request you to please go through these. A lot of people yesterday were asking for books, but you
Soumya ji, I
can
have
go
added
through this.
one more document I have added for all these matras like ka, kuku,
Correct.
kiki.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
so
that
we can
also
add
we
that
will
also
be
into that.
in this. Yes. So
Yes.
today after class, we'll also add one more where the Gunitaksharas, the Kaka, Kiki, etc. Rakesh ji has shared a document. We will add that also. So request you to please use the course page well for any doubts you have. So I think with this, I'll give it to Rakesh ji to.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Soumya ji. I think wonderfully, I think Soumya ji has helped us in putting all these documents as a reference documents or whatever at a common place, and wonderfully, I think we for the reference, I think it will be very important for students. So as Soumya ji has told, for us also when we started learning, I think George Greyson's paper was like something like a Bhagavad Gita for us. So in fact, that's what I request students, you should read that. And also he has also explained all these rules very clearly. But yes, definitely one more point, whenever you read these, you may find some variations on the Sharda Lipi. I'm also trying to send you one document today or tomorrow where different way all these characters are written, like how many different ways, because I if I see the history, Sharda Lipi was almost in Kashmir for almost for 1,000 years, more than 1,000 years, 1,100 years. So with the time, it had undergone very various variations in its character. So here we try to follow Unicode only, but yes, I will also provide you the reference where you can find how different way these characters are written. So now coming to the class. So today, this is the last conjunct what we will learn today. This was this is the only one left. So how do we write when you have a ru and ru matra below? Any, it can be crew, gru, or whatever. So we will start that, and then we will let us let's first write the Devanagari. So crew. And crew. So how it is written in Sharda? I think let me just do one thing. Let me put crew here. Yeah. So how do we write here in Sharda is, first what we do here, we know we have to write half, right? And then after that, we students have to be very attentive here. What we do here, I will just extend this line. Take one like a r matra, but from almost like a right side. This has to this r, but you have to add little bit on the left also. Then just add one more. This becomes kru. I will again draw that. Maybe I will draw for suppose example g, because I will have to show different characters here. So what we do here, you extend it little bit, start from here, and then this is little curved, it's like this. And then here, just above that, I put this mark. This is kr or gr, kru or gru. Similarly, I can do that for many characters. Any suppose I do for kh, same way. So here this becomes kh. Now if now I will come to crew. We will also try to show for various characters how it will be written. Do not worry about that. So very similar way, not much difference, but students have to understand that fine difference. What do we do here? Here, this bottom line is always the same, little curved, and this. And the top curve, it is bending upwards. When it is bending upwards, it gives me a u matra. That means it becomes crew. Similarly, when I will have to write crew, grew, because I will just show what I was showing there on the top. Same, this one here and here, this becomes grew. Similarly, if I have to write crew, I think we'll just elongate it. If I have to write crew, here, and here. Now let me just try to write for t, because rounded also we should know how do we do that. There are a lot of characters which are rounded. So this was t. Here what I do here, I will start that first curve from here. Okay, then this is like this. This becomes true, true. This is here, this is here. I start that round from here, and I do this. Sorry, I do that, and I add it. I add the curve. So this becomes true, satya. So this is how we write crew or crew or crew. Similarly, if I have to write for fur also, this was fur, same way, no difference. Similarly here, yes. So this is crew and crew. So whenever you have a matra, ru and ru below, this you have to remember, we have to follow this particular pattern. I have tried to show, and for example, these 5, but yes, maybe we will take 5 minutes questions if there are by students before I go to
Yes, so first is do all characters follow this rule, or is there any
all,
exception kind
everything.
of a
No,
thing?
there is no
Okay.
exception here. This is for everything. All ru
Oh,
and ru, everywhere we have to use this pattern.
okay. So the line in the bottom, is it just a slanting line or a
Correct.
loop, a closed loop?
Right. It is like this. Let me draw it separately here. It's this, and it is this, or it is this, and it is here, it is straight, and then here. This one, this bottom one is slightly curved, very slight curve, and then brown. And this curve is because you have to keep little. If you see everywhere, I left that left space. You see this everywhere, I left that left space, right? It's for that.
Mm. Okay. One moment, Ji, because somebody is asking to show for the th letter. Should be there.
Th. Yeah, it is.
Th.
It should be same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is th. Now, because I will have to support that, I will put little line to support that, and then here, and then here. Same way, if I write here, to support that, I can put it small, very small indicative line here. Then put, I add this, and I add this.
Okay. Uh, okay, there are a few questions which are in no way related to what we are doing it right now. So I would prefer, I mean, some random words which I would prefer to take later, because let us please not deviate from what he is teaching right now.
Mhm. Let us take one word like,
Yeah.
so what does this become? Dhruv.
Dhruv. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just two more requests. One is to show it with the na of
Yeah. You mean to say this, na?
the tower. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I will put from the center, do here, No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think those are all the questions related to these. There are a few others,
Sure.
but maybe once you finished
No
it, you
problem.
can take.
Yeah, but don't worry. We will take extra times. We will try to write some words. We'll try to also give you assignments along those so that it will help you to correct. We're also trying to give you all these reference pages what we have made, our team has made. So those, as I have always told, whenever you are writing, you will have to keep always these things handy. So just let us now, I think next half hour we will just, I don't think it will take half hour, but we will try to do that. So we'll talk about the numbers in Sharda.
Sorry, one question which came in right now. Is the length
Uh-huh.
of both lines the same in
Almost.
that
It
group?
can be, it can little change, but proportionally almost same. Yes, it can change little bit. Do not keep it too, sorry, do not keep it too long. Do not, this is not correct. Upper one can be little shorter, that is acceptable. It can be also equal, there is no issue, but not longer. Upper one cannot be longer. Preferably lower one is longer than the upper one.
Yeah. Thank you.
But even if they are okay, same, there is not, does not matter. We are okay. Yeah. So what we will do here, I will have to show with the, this will be easy for us to remember. So what we do here is in Sharda, oh, I forgot one comma, very important alphabet, which is 0. I will have to add that. Zero. So in Sharda, what we do here is, how do we write? I do not have to spend much time here. Students can practice, but we will have to show that. Sharda, 0 is just a dot. Just a dot. If you are just writing with a pen, just put a bindi. Just put a small this thing. You don't have to inscribble your pen. Just a dot is 0 in Sharda. Just one dot. Again, I say 0 in Sharda is just a dot. If I will just show with a bigger pencil, just a dot. Coming to 1, this is 1, like 0. 2, I just put a round here, and then I take just first a round and then inverted like the or whatever how we have drawn. So I will try to draw also with the thick fence. So slight round and then here. So in fact it's like this. So this is 1. Sometimes this round is not completely closed. We have also seen that. That is also correct. It's like this. Sometimes this round is even open. 3, what I do, similar to 2, but little one additional inverted R type of symbol on that, and then one round, and then another round. This is 3. So inverted R, then drawing like small, this upper curve is little smaller and lower curve is little bigger. If I will have to draw it, I'll just try to reduce my pen size. So first an inverter R, then a small, then this is 3. 4, I take pen here, I come back little, and then here I come back, this is 4. Show again, I take my pen here, I come back, I take this, I come here, this is 4. 5, this is 5. 6, this is 6. 7, 7. We will send you the material also for that, so you will have to remember. There is no particular things which I feel I should tell you to remember these, because these are very straightforward, and we also know in Devanagari also how to do it. 8, important in 8 is like a th, only difference is in th this was round, right? This was th, but for 8 I put this particular straight and then another one same. This is 8, just straight. So there is a difference between th and 8 was here in th it was round. If you remember that, it was round. In 8 I just put that straight, and then this is 8. 9, so 9. I think 10 we understood it, right? So 0 and dot. So so this is how we write. So I will try to write just numbers again, so for students. So I think better is to take this pen. So 0, 1, small curve. This need not to join also, that is correct, no problem. Then small this, and here this is 3. Then 4, sorry, I have to come back a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, little curved, it's not like this 7. 8, 8, 9. So these are the ank or the numbers in Sharda.
Yes.
If I have to just show it little bit better way, this is 0, 1. You don't, even if you don't close it, that is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we can take the questions now.
Yes, the first thing, how is there a distinction between the number 1 and a th, or
Yeah.
both of them
It's
are just
it is
circles?
almost same, but I think when we read or when we have to write it,
Context. Yeah.
exactly. Yes, it is the same. There is no difference. Yes.
Okay, and again the difference between U and 8.
Yeah,
So
I showed that. This was U.
yeah.
This is the. There is very clear difference. If students can observe it very finely, you will find I am showing some difference. There is very clear differentiation. If you see here, this straight line is not here. This is curved in both of them. Ooh, there is a straight, but there is a curve here. Here there is no curve. So there is a clear differentiation in these three.
Yes. Then in 4 are those two lines parallel, the top and the bottom?
Yes, they
I
are.
mean, both are straight
They are.
lines.
They are. Yes,
And
they
that
are. They are
one, is
a
it
straight line.
a circular loop or a triangle at the bottom? Or
Which one? Which one?
4.
It's a triangular. It's a triangular, because what will happen? I will bring this column here. I will come here. Then I will cut it here. It will become triangular only. It cannot be round. Do not try to make it round. I mean to say, if students can try to do like this, that is not correct. This is, you have to cut it very bluntly. When you bring it here, when you come here, very blunt cut and then take it. That is 4. It's not round.
Oh. Yeah. So again, there's one more question about the difference, but I think it's this one. So the difference between per and 5. So I mean,
Yeah,
per is
it is.
curved.
Yes. Per is little curved. I think we might have seen that per is like this. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody asked how to write 10. I think he showed it, just the 1 and the dot.
Which I showed
1
it.
and
This is
0
10.
is 10.
1 and the dot. Yes, 1
Yeah.
and 0.
Is 7 straight or slightly slanting? That
No, it
as
is
in after
slanted.
the top.
It is after the top. It is straight.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then a couple of questions. I mean, how do we write like say 10.5? But I mean, I don't know if they need it or.
Yeah, good question. Really, I need to ask this to scholars. Yeah, maybe I'll try to get an answer. Very good point.
Yeah, because the 0 is like a
You
point,
know,
but
when
I
when
mean,
you know what, when you were about to ask that question, I know what you will ask.
yeah. So this one. So and
That's
so the
natural question. Yeah.
uh, next there's a question: are there different as in for 2030? Is it just adding 2 and 0, or is there any
No, no,
difference?
just
Somebody says,
no, no.
yeah.
There is no difference.
It's
Yeah.
just like
If you
the
learn these,
usual numbers.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes.
Mm. Uh, okay, some people are asking what is the question for which we love the question. There was a question, how do we write a decimal point? Because 0 itself is a point. How do you write a decimal point, which is I don't know. I mean, somebody is actually saying in Arabic and some other languages where the 0 is a point, they use a comma for the this one.
Uh-huh.
But see, I mean, that's I think
I,
hypothetical because in this system we don't know unless we find some mathematical scripts which
exactly,
used it.
exactly.
We may not.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
didn't don't
So
even
far,
know if
so far,
that
I have not
system
seen
was
that.
in
Yes.
use. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And again, somebody is asking about symbols like multiplication, addition. See, all these
Oh,
in not just Devanagari. I mean, in Samskrita, they were not indicated by symbols as such. I mean, we have to look at older Ganita texts, but usually they tell it with words. So even for Devanagari, I don't know if there are symbols for plus and minus. I mean, currently we just use the normal plus and minus, but uh,
yeah. Yes.
yeah, all those probably were not there. So, uh, okay. Um, So somebody says I work with math texts. So there were no symbols for operators, only fractions were represented. So
Oh, I see.
if you can please, she says, so if you can let us know how fractions were represented, maybe. We
Yeah.
don't know if it is the same for Sharda or not, but maybe.
I will try to get that answer. Yeah. I don't have that right now.
Yeah. Okay, Ji. So if we are done with this, can we go back to some of the older
Yes.
questions as well? Yeah.
What
One thing was,
Soumyaji,
yeah,
I want to show some important points before we come to the next. There are
yes.
few, because yesterday whenever when suppose we have something like an, I want to come to this topic today because this is very important. Kr, or suppose we can have gr, rg. I mean, say when the r is above, right? When we write r full and then r half and then g. So how do we write those? It can be nya. I want to just show those characters to students because there we have seen some common mistakes from students. So it can be anything. I will try to show what happens here. So as practice, as we have learned, suppose this was r and we have to draw k. What we have to do, we do like this. I have covered it, but I did not tell it explicitly. I think it is important, teacher should tell that. So just for information, students, please see that carefully. Whenever k, whenever r is above, do not worry, just keep only that straight line and then just write k. This itself means r k. You don't have to put this symbol. That symbol gets merged with the line which you added here, which was the Shirolekha. This is all for all the alphabets which you, I mean, say the category P comes below R. So it is all for those. Like example, if I have to write R and G, R and G. So what I do here, let me just change the pen. Somehow black should avoid. So R, this is very important for students to know that because I know this. So this is how students should write it. We also show you, yesterday we showed you when we have to write r and n, what we do here, we just take here itself. That's it. You do not have to take that additional this curve and then do this. It will become a very odd figure here. So just remember, just take a straight line and here itself you make that n here. Similarly, if I have to write n, ny, r and ny, so what I'll do, so just take only this straight line. So this is, or if I have to write r and ch, I'm just showing various examples so that students once for all this doubt is cleared. So this will become r and ch. You do not have to put spatial that r or the triangle of that r. So if I have to draw r and t, just put a straight and that's it. And matra, of course, the matra will be above or below, depending upon what character we are having. Yes.
G, one question, should this line extend to the right or not? Because in
Yes,
yesterday's
yes, yes. Yeah, no, no,
images,
no, no. Yeah. I'm wrong. This right should stop here. My mistake. Yes. For all the all the line has to stop here. My mistake. Yes. Thanks, Soumyaji, for highlighting this. Like suppose if I have to write r and j, yes, I do not extend that line. Yes. Sorry, I just go with the flow. Sometimes I forget, even I forget the rules. So this is j, or if I have to write j, so just stop that line, come down. Yes, thanks. You pointed out correct. Yes, it has to stop here. Here also, this was correct. This is not correct.
thank you, G. So to clarify, this one is for all letters which have, I mean, when the bottom character has a Shirorekha, right?
Yeah, character has a Shirolekha and it comes under category B, or
B,
even
yes.
in this no also, this was a category 4 also. actually, if we
Okay.
remember. It
Yeah.
comes for those. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So if it does not have a Shirorekha, say Rma or
Yeah.
this.
Rima, then it will come. It will be like, I will just do like this. I will write how I used to write R. I'll also put extend on the right. There is no problem here. And then write Ma, because this it has to come on the right hand side.
Okay, so this is the usual one for category, that is the 3. If there is no
Yes,
Shirorekha, we just
exactly.
write the normal Ra and write to the right. So for
Right, right.
category 1, maybe, I mean, just the for the
Category
arc.
A, I think that was
Okay.
another problem students had put. I will again tell, if your connector is of category A, which will come below, do not add a Shirolekha on that. So I repeat, it can be any character. Any character, do not put a Shirolekha for that. Any character which is of category A, when it is written below, we do not add a Shirolekha. That students have to remember. I saw that, I think 4 to 5 places, that was a mistake. Do not worry. What my plan is, for next 2 days, we will cover only these exceptions, writing the shlokas or something, so that students will memorize that and they will never forget it. So category A is when the Shiro character was touching the Shirolekha once, because it was only once. The Shirolekha which is above is sufficient for that. We don't add one another Shirolekha. So this is not correct. This is correct.
Uh, okay, somebody is asking to repeat the rules for the 4 categories. I mean, the general rules like you
Sure,
did
sure.
just now.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. We will do that. I think that's better. We should keep on repeating those things so that we remember that. So first, our first rule was for the letter which is above. So whenever K is written above, it will be always show this point, this way. And there is one another letter below that. So uh, that will be written however the rule follows. But K, whenever there is any character below that, there is any character before that, it will be always written like this. So one more point, I think I should admit it here. There was one mistake, Soumyaji. I think when we were writing, you remember we had that conjunct where you told kr and the bottom skr. Suppose skr. There was a mistake from my side that I checked when I saw the Greyson's paper. Whenever k here, I had told it will follow like this, and then r. This is not correct. I have checked it today. Please do not do that. Anytime any letter below k, it has to follow the rule. So that means it will come like this only. I was wrong there. I apologize for that mistake. So this is how it will be written.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
checked yesterday from the Garrison paper, so that was very clear. He told that you have to follow this rule. So sometimes, do not worry, students, if you are doing mistakes, we are also doing the mistakes. We all learn together. That's what I said from and the first day. It's a journey. These exceptions are sometimes like some like you have to memorize those things, and it will come with practice. And main practice is when we will start basically seeing the manuscripts and other things. That is where the main practice will come. Yeah. So this was the first rule for whenever k comes above. Then there were another. This is for above. For below, there were three characters. What we remember, one was year. Always like example, year. You have to write year like this. It will not be written like year. It will be written year. This was another rule which it can be anything. It can be say, suppose, sir, year. This was rule number 1 for year, written below. For year written below. There was similarly, there were two more characters, if students remember, for writing below was, one was for th, we know. Suppose I will put for the same, suppose if I have to write vath, so th followed, you remember that, this one and this one. Or it was, suppose for this it was this one, it was this one. So this was for th when written below, th when written below. There was one another word for writing below was the. So we remember what we do there, v, and we just follow this. We don't add an additional thing. So students have to remember that. One another point. No, sorry, I had to write for this. This is how it is written. Yeah, then there were, so this we wrote for y, th and the. Then there were other rules for when r character. We remember r and y. Then we wrote r and v. Then we wrote r and the. R and the. So for that r and y, students, if you remember, we just wrote it like this. Then for r and v, here I just take that here and I just put that here. Little gap on downside, little gap on left side. That is how we have to write r and v. Then there is another one, r and the. Same, it is just a straight line here, straight line, little curve here, no gap here, no gap here. So these three are the rules which we learned. I think that students will remember now.
G, in this rdha, should that
Right.
line stop in between, as in the middle top
Again,
line?
yes, I did again mistake. Sorry. For r, always this has to stop. Yes, you're right. It was supposed to stop there and there is little bit down. Yes, here it is supposed to stop and then yes, this is how it is.
Okay, so I had a doubt on this because if you have to add an
Yeah.
O matra to this, say if I have to write, say,
Exactly.
Ardhokti, should we extend or should we put it there
No.
here?
Then you can extend it. You have to extend it that time. O matra is always after this particular vertical line.
After it. Okay.
Also, Rakesh, in ver we can extend the vertical line vara
Here we can extend it vertical. Yeah, that's what I just
down.
extended a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, I am not, it was not indicative, but I told that there has to be little gap here and that little, yeah.
So for the O and O, we have to extend that line and draw it.
Yes, that's correct. O and ow will never be written on the character. What I mean to say, suppose this is here, O can ow will be never written like this. It is always, it's little bit on the right hand side, always.
Okay. So if there is no Shirorekha, we can extend that and then draw the O and O.
Yes.
As in,
Yes.
if there is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just one last point. I know it is not a rule exception, but this is how we have seen in our manuscripts. I think it is important for students to know that. Like example, if I have to write sh, half sh, and th, this is half sh, not full sh. So maybe I was not, so sh and th. I'm writing Devanagari here. So in Sharda, we know that if I have to write it, I will just put it here, sure, and then here this line was little bit, and then I put it was like this. In fact, this was should, or sorry, it is little bit on the center. So that means I will just put the sure, and then here I just put little, this is shutter. So just one point again here, because I should tell that students sometimes in manuscripts we have seen both. That is why I do not want to tell it, but let me just share that knowledge also to students. Sometimes we have seen even written in like this also. This is also one another way of writing sh and th. Like we know that it was the, right? We know it was sh and the, that rule was the, but the was little bit down, right? Here if it is straight, you should remember that it is the. It is just one another we have seen, and especially when the the is written below, we have seen both. We have seen even this also, we have seen even this also in manuscripts. But that's right, that is one another reason, my challenge which we have faced is for not knowing the Sanskrit. That when we read Sharda, sometimes we just keep it, we will read it at the, and we used to do that, and it used to give very completely different meaning. So then when we go back to scholar, he'll tell you have written something nonsense. So but then from our experience, then we discussed with a team, we have seen that it is also written this straight. That means is sh, and then here th. In fact, we have also seen even t also written like this, but will not confuse the students. I think just remember right now only for the t. And also in manuscripts, when we read it, if the students are from Sanskrit, I think they will be very fast learners for Sharda than others. So, but that's okay. These are just exceptions which we are showing you here. Maybe we will touch it again tomorrow. Do not worry about that. Yes. What we will do tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we will extensively spend time on the shlokas, and also what I will do, I will also give you some assignments today. Please practice that. I have noted down. So this is one shloka from Mahimna Par. So in fact, this is also very, very commonly recited shloka in Kashmir. Every house we recite it. In fact, I recite it almost like every day. My parents recite it. This is in the praise of Lord Shiva. Pushpadanta was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, and he recited this shloka. 32. These are 32 shloka. That's a very beautiful story. So just students, just try to practice this shloka as a homework today. This is yeah, you can do that. Mahimna paramte. So how we read it in Kashmiri, I will also read it here. Mahimna paramte param vidushoyas dharshi sutir brahma dinamapi tadvasanat savigira अथावाच सर्वा सुमतिपरिणामावधिगृह्णा ममापेश स्तोत्रे हरनिर्पवादा परिकरा. So you can practice this. This has many of the conjunctions what we have learned as a special rule. And this S, there was a question about this S. Please keep this S as it is. It is like if you have to just show that, just write the same thing. Do not worry. That is how it is in Sharda also. They will just put like this only. It is like so do not worry about that. We will send you this assignments in a picture format, and you can just try this assignment for today.
Yeah.
And we will, from this we will see if there are common mistakes. I'll try to show that tomorrow.
Sure, Ji. Just a request, so maybe tomorrow you can do it. A lot of people again are asking for that multiple letters. So as Ji said, it is just writing them one below the other. He said yesterday that you can, even if there are 10, you just keep writing their symbols one below the other
Yes.
in order. But maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow you can show us some examples.
Sure, we'll take some examples. Yeah. Somaji, if you can just give me some example in advance, we'll take those. Yes.
Sure. Yeah, I will do that, Ji, definitely.
Perfect. Yes.
There was yes, the shloka, we will post it as I said in the assignment in the course page, and we will also send a mail that the text of the shloka,
Yes.
which is today's assignment. So it is from Shiva Mahimna
Yes.
Stotram, right? Ji? I mean,
That's
somebody
correct.
asked
That's
if
correct.
the Stotram. So we
Yes.
will send the complete shloka. The assignment, it will be put up in the course page, and also we'll send a mail. The full stotra, I don't know. I mean, if you want the full Shiva Mahimna stotram, maybe you can just Google it and you will get it. It should be there in Sanskrit documents, but
Yeah, it is there.
for
Somewhere I found that today. Yes, it is there. Yes.
it
But
should be
students
there.
can take it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think that's it. There is just one question which I wanted to ask. I don't know. I think I lost it because there are too many
No
questions.
problem.
We'll
No problem.
again
We'll take it
continue
tomorrow.
tomorrow, so you can please ask the questions if it is not cleared. In this.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Ji. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Acha, namaste, everybody. Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.